Hey guys, this is Jake here at Canadian Cutting Edge, and today, yes, we're looking at a KeySmart tool. Now, why are we having this on a knife channel? Well, an EDC channel. I also do flashlight videos. I haven't done one for a while. I need to do that. But one of the reasons why I have this KeySmart video here is because the channel is knives and flashlights mostly, but it's also the idea of EDC stuff, and that's why I've had things like some leather pouches that I've had on for, to hold knives and stuff. And this thing, I went out and KeySmart, I contacted them and they sent me some stuff. And then I went to my friend in Nebraska and I found out that they had these little knives at Walmart.com. And this is the KeySmart blade attachment to this set. So there is a knife scenario, a knife aspect to this review. Also, I'm hurrying up and doing this today instead of waiting a little bit longer because these are on sale for 2 more days, maybe just 1 more day from the time you see this, at Drop, which used to be Mass Drop, for $45 US. That's minus the knife. It's just this Pro unit. Well, what's all on this Pro unit and why is it a good idea? Stick around. We're going to get to the tabletop and take a good look at this. Keep watching. This is the KeySmart MagConnect. And this was sent to me as well. You see there's 2 little rare earth magnets in there, and it holds together until you pull it apart. Here's the packaging for it, MagConnect. It's got 3 pounds of tension strength before it comes apart. I found that to be not quite enough for my liking. It might be good for what you need to do. What I did try is I tried it between the MagConnect, or the KeySmart and my keys for my van. And I guess these keys just weigh that a little bit too much or get caught on things a little too easily. There were several times when this thing came apart and I was not aware that my keys were separate from my KeySmart, and that's not a good idea. There might be other scenarios that this is a really good idea for. I wouldn't buy them, especially for, to put around a lanyard so that this is your breakaway on your neck. But hey, you could do that if you wanted to. Make it real easy to put it on, take it off, maybe especially for somebody younger or whatever. So there's this, and this is what? It's around $8 US on Amazon.com. It's around $12 Canadian, and then you can buy multiples as well, and then you save money per unit if you buy a pack of 3 or 4 or whatever it is. I'll put some links to this down below, and so that's how you see it, how it works. They even suggest to put it between a KeySmart and a key fob right there, and that's what I tried, and I didn't really like it for that. They also sent me this. This is one of their AllTuL. This is the Raptor. They've got, I think, 6 or 7 different AllTuL options. This is the most expensive one. This one's $12 US. Yeah, $12, $11.99 at Amazon.com. You've got a screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver here. You've got ratchet, well, not ratchets, but you got to adjust nuts, 10 millimeter, 8 millimeter, 7 millimeter, 6.5, standard spoke adjuster. And this is a wire cutter in here. These 2 circles, it's milled, so it's a little bit sharp on the edge. So if you put a wire in there, you can cut it off, lop it off that way. And bottle opener, standard flat driver, carabiner. And yeah, it's a decent tool for what it is. I tried it, I used it, it's a good tool. So I like that. If you can find it, I found it on Amazon.com. I didn't find it on other Amazons, but you can buy KeySmart stuff in a lot of different places, not just on Amazon. If you do buy using my Amazon links, I do get a tiny commission, and that does help out my channel an awful lot. Now to the main thing, the KeySmart Pro. Well, what's different about the Pro? This is what's different about the Pro. This is an early tile. I first connected with Tile, about 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't remember exactly, because when I heard about it, I think it was on a Kickstarter, and I thought the concept was awesome. Now, the way Tile works, you don't have to think about this right now, although this has this technology in it. The way Tile works is it talks to your cell phone and, it stays connected. But the thing is, everyone else who's got a Tile app, it will talk in an encrypted way to their cell phone to simply tell where it is, to register where it is. That way, if you lose whatever's on here, anybody with that app on their cell phone, if they walk close enough by this, it will register with the Tile server saying, this thing was spotted at such and such a GPS coordinate. And that's how you can find it if it's far away. If it's fairly nearby, you can use the find option through the app. Here's a picture of the app. And you just click the find button, and it will make this little unit ring a little bit so you can hear it. It'll also give you GPS coordinates. I think it does GPS coordinates. I've never actually needed to use that. It's just very, very functional. So it's not a security risk because it's all encrypted, and all it does is say location, and it requires you to trigger it to tell you where the location is, and you have it pre-registered in your phone. Trust me, it's a secure technology. I used to be a computer tech guy, and I was big time in computer technology and that kind of stuff, and that's why this interested me. So Tile technology is in here. There's the little logo right there, Tile. You press the button, and you've got a light right there, LED. Yeah, there it's going on and on. But you press this little Tile button and get it to connect to your phone to register and everything. And then, let me see, where's my phone? USB charge port right there. So this little rubber seal comes off, as you've seen on a lot of charge ports. Micro USB right there. So that's good. That's different about it. And then the rest of it is just like any other KeySmart. You've got a bottle opener with it. That's also got a little lanyard hole to put my keychain on it. And it's, it's a good little bottle opener. You can also use that, I think, as a 10mm nut driver. So that works. I put my house key on here, and I really like that. I've got one key that covers, a number of different doors, and very convenient. And I'm starting to get some arthritis in my hands, and this makes it so much easier to operate. And like I said in the intro, I went and got this knife as well. Now, there's a third-party knife that's on the KeySmart website that I think is even better than this. Here's a picture of it. But if you want the KeySmart branded one, it's got a sort of like a frame lock. It's a liner lock without handle scales on it. But that's how it locks up. So it's not the most secure lockup because it's easy to move the lock over to undo it. So don't trust it with your life, but it's basically, it is a locking blade. And if you hold it by this pivot pin, by the pivot and pinch, you can cut a number of different things with it. It's not a rubbish knife. It's not a good main knife for sure, but it's not rubbish. So that's kind of cool. You can stack this up. You can get bigger bolts for here to make this go even bigger, to add more things in. From default, it's got like 12 spacers in it. So like you can put like 6 things on each side. I've got very little in this one right now. It's a really good tool to put everything in together, but it's not for everybody. It does add a little bit more bulk to your keys, and it also organizes the bulk to your keys. So 6 of one, half dozen the other. I don't know. I think it's more of the organization outweighs, the little bit of bulk of one thing. Instead of having a whole bunch of loose keys, now it's all organized, and it won't take you very long at all to remember which keys are on which side, because the two sides will be different and stuff, and it makes it really quick and easy to get your key out and put your key back. It's a really good system. I like how it's designed. The size is very good, and I saw these guys at Blade Show, And that's how I think I talked to them. I think they got my information that way, because I'm looking through my emails and stuff and I can't find the emails from KeySmart. But KeySmart, I think you guys have a lot of cool stuff going on. Not everything you're producing is a home run in my estimation, but a lot of stuff that you're doing is really, really good. And I think the KeySmart line of tools, keychain organizers, this is the high-end one, the Pro. But, the other more basic ones are really good options as well. Somebody doesn't need to get the Pro version. I think this tile thing is best for people that live in an urban center. The bigger the urban center you live in, the higher the odds that the tile feature will save your butt when you need it to. And the more rural you are, the less, I've got a town of 7,000 people that I live in. And I went and tried to lose this on purpose, and I hid it in a tree next to a sidewalk where a lot of people walk. And I left it there for 3 months, and I didn't get one single trigger of, somebody passing by who noticed it. And that was fairly early on when tile was first getting started. So that tells you something, but I live in a small town early on. I might try to do that test again. I don't know. But the bigger the urban center, the more this tile thing makes sense. Just a little note, if you are not familiar with Drop, it used to be called Mass Drop. If you buy from them using the link that I have below and you're not yet a member of that store, and that's how that works, it's a membership kind of store, you will get 10% off if you register using my link. And you'll not 10%, you'll get $10 off your first purchase, $10 US off your first purchase. If you register using my link down below, I also get $10 off of a future purchase myself. And so it's a win-win. $45 right now from Drop. And if it's your first time, $10 off, $35 for this. The KeySmart Pro is not a bad deal. But the Amazon price isn't too much worse, but there's all kinds of higher prices as well. So I encourage you, you might want to use my links down below, but certainly do shop around and get the best price you can find. If it's not my links, if you find something else, hey, use it. Don't use my links just because I made them. Do what's best for your wallet. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And remember, guys, if you need something smart for your keys, KeySmart might just be what you want to get. Check them out. Thanks for using my links down below, and have a great day. Remember, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb.